ma vie suivait son cours sur tous les germes d'espérance. Je t'ai jeté dans les ténèbres. C'est un regard qui m'a pris à changer. Que j'ai compris que je ne vivais pas sur les idées. Mes yeux se sont ouverts sur tous les germes d'espérance qui jaillissent autour de moi. Mes oreilles se sont faites attentives, à tous les cris d'hommes autour de moi. Elle m'a pris à vivre, elle m'a pris à vivre. Meno meno na zolo Mbikeno na zolo yao Samulu zolo kawe na wasakana nako Amelu zolo mutima e Mukendo we nani wato mokundela kana Bulombi we nandi bulombi wangola buna Ambe bunkete we nandi bunkete wambuma Bebukazonza nzala na wakwanye Utalankala eronjile bampelo Menu muyandi na kota na manisaya Moyandi mumeno wa kota waduka O talagonda bangonda e Metala sensa ban sensa Avant, ma vie suivait son cours sur tous les germes d'espérance. Je t'ai jeté dans les ténèbres. C'est un regard qui m'a pris à changer. Que j'ai compris que je ne vivais pas sur les idées. Mes yeux se sont ouverts sur tous les germes d'espérance qui jaillissent autour de moi. Mes oreilles se sont faites attentives, à tous les cris d'hommes autour de moi. Elle m'a pris à vivre, elle m'a pris à vivre. Que ma vie soit musique, 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 oh que ma vie soit l'amour, 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 que ma vie soit l'amour.
Sylvestre Kabassidi is a singer, he is a storyteller who will take you through a journey, not only through the triumphs of life, but also the pains of life, the things that inspire us. And he's a man who finds and calls Cape Town home, but all the way from Congo. I've known Sylvester for many, many, many years now, and he's truly one of my favorite Cape Townians. How long does it take for someone to become a Cape Townian? I say about 3 months. If you can navigate your way through the city by finding your bearings of whether the mountain is on your left-hand side, right-hand side, behind you or in front of you, and you can find your way through the city. While doing that, I think you become a Cape Townian. Well, that's what I believe.
Cape Townian, become a Cape Townian, that's yeah. Me, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not a Congolese anymore.
No, you're 100% Cape Townian.
No. I need. Yeah, I think they will require a visa for me. No, I'm serious. Yeah.
But Sylvester, how are you doing? Because I've seen you once or twice since we've been able to come out of lockdown, since you have been able to perform. Met you for a cup of coffee over the last few months, but how have you been, sir? I've really missed particularly bumping into you on Long Street or somewhere in the CBD and just experiencing that warm hug and that harder handshake of yours.
I've been well. Thank you to the nature, to the universe. Thank you to you and to everybody who keep me in their heart as I do for everybody, and especially for you. I'd made a joke, not a joke. I said, this cable is the same. I think I bought it when Lester was still at high school. Now, no, I'm serious. No, it's before Zula. This Jack.
Uh-huh.
So
Zula Bar.
Zula Bar,
In Lance Street.
yes, that is. So those little things, just a little thing, it makes my world like wow, and yes.
It's a special performance, and it is the time we usually have less to test it. But I thought let me leave you with a little parting gift from this show and invite Sylvestre Kabassidi in studio with us. Well, not in studio, but definitely live from our Cape Talk offices. For people who don't know you, and there are few people who don't know you, Sylvestre, but in the very short and precis form, who is Sylvestre Kabassidi? Where does he come from? How does he find himself in Cape Town?
Sylvestre Kabassidi is from his mother and his father, but born in the Congo and lives in Cape Town, the city I felt in love since I set my foot. I did not think back because doors were opened, hands opened, hugs, kisses. That's what made me stuck in here. I go up, down, always Cape Town. It's like a bird. Wherever it flies, you need to land. So when I land, it's Cape Town.
You've worked in everything from making movies and advertisements because you're a good-looking gentleman. You've been in the international ad campaigns. You've worked in the film industry here in Cape Town, but it's really music that caught your heart. And you're an amazing musician who tells absolutely beautiful stories. But it's quite interesting to know that you're only really concentrated on the guitar after moving to Cape Town.
Because there was a bit of I thought if I can't play guitar, it will be difficult for me to express what I want to say. I didn't want a third person talking about telling my story. So the guitar gave me that power. It gave me that freedom to go along with the story, to tell the story the way it is. Sometimes music turns a bit, can be difficult when it does not match. You put the shoes which fits you. Yeah, you are 42, you go for 42, not 16. No, doesn't make sense.
But you're a choir boy. Originally, you sang in church. Still back in Congo, you had a sweet, serene voice of a cherub, of a choir boy, and now all of a sudden it is deep Sylvestre, brother Sylvestre Kabassidi, eh?
It's a blessing. I say thank you to the church. I wish we could push our youngsters as they grow to put them in structures where, because music is the prayer. Yeah, I take it as a prayer, and it became a church for me because the gospel is in music. So it becomes kind of easy to pass into people. You don't need to explain. They close their eye, and that's what we should do right now.
It's all about Sylvestre, and take it away.
Tala makaya manchize rizoningera bonga na kusumba na kusweka mbeo na kunata kunshianda wensaba yansai ngena zolo tala makaya manchize rizoningera boma Onga nakusumba nakusweka mbeo nakunata kunshianda wensaba yakiese mamange ngena zolo kabanza kasa shietsi ni bakaya ya obiluzolo luketi mori ya mungwa bantu yebo mama kakuntela jese mayela betoka tuzolo mputu na mvwama mputwe kabanza kasa shietsi ni bakaya ya ubiluzolo luketi mori ya mungwa bantu yebo mama kakuntela jese mayela betoka tuzolo mputu na mvwama mputwe Yepa! If money were just leaves from a tree, I would have bought you even hidden you. Then take you to a far country where heaven is, I love you. If money were just leaves from a tree, baby, I would have bought you even hidden you. Then take you to a far country where heaven is, I love you. Kabanza kasa shieti ni bakaya ya ubiluzulu luketi mori ya mungwa bantu yebo mama kakuntela jese mayela betoka tuzolo mputu na mvwama putwe.
Sylvestre Kabassidi, he's in studio with us, many of us watching online on Facebook, on the Cape Talk page. Someone's saying here, Bikis Alda says, wow, he's singing in my mother tongue. And that is very important to people. You even sing in Afrikaans.
I mix it all, man. Yeah.
Lester, I've been here for over 10 years, and I still wonder if I'm really a Cape Townian. I have my theory of what a Cape Townian is, Sylvestre. Of course, you could be a Cape Townian anywhere around the world because so many people listen to Cape Talk via our apps and online. But what does it mean to be a Cape Townian? Let me help you with your fancy glasses here. I don't want it to fall on the floor. Okay, but what does it mean to you to be a Cape Townian, eh?
To be a Cape Townian, you need some love first. That's all you need. Yeah. And I'm serious, Lester. We need to pray for this beautiful country. Because I have nowhere to go. Yeah. I'm a Cape Townian. We are Cape Townians. So we have to keep that good energy if we can contaminate the whole land of South Africa. For my sake, I don't know where to go because I'm here. That is Cape Town. I pray for this city, not about the beauty. I pray for the people. I pray for the harmony. That will be the Cape Town I would love to leave behind me.
Because you've been here in this country, in the city, for long enough to place down firm roots. You have 2 kids who have, and we spoke about this in the past, of how they're fortunate enough to have identities that are very much planted in Cape Town. But your oldest son has had the opportunity to go back home and visit your family in Congo. How does his dual identities of being South African, Cape Townian, but also Congolese, how do you think he manages that?
Oh, it's very exciting to him. He's very excited being kind of being in that mix because of the food. And we usually talk about the food. You say, I say, no. We say, but it's a cosmos, yeah. We love cosmos.
My favorite thing about living in the city is particularly, and I've told this story very, very often, is particularly when I walk past the children of kids who are quite clearly the children of migrants to this city. And they sound Cape Town. What does sounding Cape Town sound like? Well, I'll leave that up to your interpretation, but they sound Cape Town. And I'm not calling for one sort of homogenous Cape Town culture, but I like that we can share many of these things, including how we sound.
No. It's obvious. I mean, you love me, Moss.
I do love you. Yes, Moss.
Yes.
Moss, yes. I do love you,
It's
Moss.
something you won't find it anywhere else. Yeah. So that is, for me, it's, when I hear that, I say, hello. So you're not from the Eastern Cape.
That song that you just played now, Leaves.
Leaves.
It's my favorite Sylvestre Kabassidi track. It really is beautiful because it resonates also, but also there's a version where there is also Afrikaans in that song. And you told me once that is particularly evokes memories of your mother in that song.
Yeah. There is nothing money can buy. Money can't, there are certain things money can't. You will buy cars and, I mean, we had lately, the Mama Queenie died. I mean, if it was about the money, there wouldn't be death. So it's a metaphor. I wish I could have done something magic. I wish I could do, I mean, now I own this place. The whole building, it's mine. But it's in my dream, just looking at it. Everybody on the street, they dream of something. They dream of money, I think, which is important, but it shouldn't be a priority because at the end it makes us sick. What you doing? Why? Oh, what you doing? Je suis congolais de Brazzaville, zimbabwéen, mozambicain, sénégalais, malien, the DRC. Can you see me? Touch me now. You don't need to shoot me, man. What's wrong with you? Je suis congolais, moi na Congo, zimbabwéen, congolais, Tanzania, sénégalais, et DRC. Can you see me? Touch me now. You don't need to swear at me. Oh, what you doing? Why? Oh, what you doing? Call me brother, call me brother, oh. Call me brother, you can call me sister too. I'm not to quere. Like they've said, Oh, what you doing? Whoa! Oh, what you doing? Call me brother, eh? Call me brother, oh. Call me brother, eh? You can call me sister too. I'm not too quere. For example,
Sylvestre Kabassidi is live here in studio with us, also live on our Facebook. Just go to Facebook, search Cape Talk. We're streaming live. It will also be available for you afterwards to enjoy and for you to share. It's quite clear what you're writing about in that song. You're talking about fear of the unknown, fear of the stranger, fear of I'm a query here in South Africa. We have long ago spoken about how you relate to being a migrant to South Africa. But
I eat Gatsby, so I'm not fearful.
hey, you're not fearful of gout and other things. But are you at all fearful for what is currently the rumblings of populism, particularly when it comes to relation to African migrants, Sylvester?
That is politicized, man. You and I, we are in the same boat. We live nice. We are good people. So I think my prayer is always, Lester, sir, please let's pray. Let's contaminate them with love and care and share. That's all, man. And your kids will follow it. Yeah, it's the fear of the unknown. The fear of the unknown. And we should go to Kosla. They say, we love cosmos, ne? When we share the food, it's the culture, it's the unknown, you are comfortable. I never ate Nigerian food. I discovered it in South Africa. Senegalese, I've discovered into South Africa. So try it, bruh. You will see what will happen to you. It will change the way you see things. I think that is the thing we should follow. Food. Cosmos.
Cosmos. Is that it? So it's more than the music, it's about the food for Sylvester.
The food brings people together. It brings people together. The French people say, le ventre affamé n'a point d'oreille. A hungry stomach chooses nothing to eat. So that is, in that moment, we are open to embrace anybody. Then people don't really see it that way.
Are you busy? Are you busy with performances? Are you busy with life? We're going to be getting to where you're playing this weekend, but I often, and I've said before, I've often bumped into you in Long Street or somewhere in the CBD, and we've been able to catch a quick conversation. But Sylvestre Kabassidi is always on his way somewhere, and many times I actually drive past you in Observatory in Lower Main Road, and before I can even ask the cabbie to stop, you've already marched down the street, eh?
Yeah, and those walking around inspired me a lot because I try to educate or to inform people that the city we're in, we have the power. We don't need to be scared to enjoy the scenery or the beautiful environment we're in. So there is no fear. It's kind of a publicity of peace I make, going around the neighborhood and looking at what's happening, for example.
Incredible, fantastic talent. Bravo, much appreciated. Thank you so much for that message. Really appreciated. We spoke about singing in mother tongues, but here's a voice note from Karen.
Lester and Sylvester, I'm loving this, listening to you guys this morning. Very personal experiences with the Congolese musicians while I was working with DJ Rene, and also bringing back memories of the musician Canaan, Somalian musician, who opened my eyes to the struggles and strife that Africans in the north deal with. Thank you for this wonderful show. I'm looking forward to listening to Sylvester more and more, and I hope listeners are going to be entranced by him as I am. Lots of love from Karen in Glencairn.
Thanks so much, Karen. Messenger, this is a very talented man. He has a good heart. Even though I don't understand the words that he is singing, I'm enjoying the flow of his music, and I love the voice. When you have performance, and you're either singing in French or you're singing in your mother tongue, do you have people coming to you afterwards and ask, can you explain some of the music? Could you explain some of the words?
Sometimes I do. Most of the time, I'm just amazed that people will sit, look at me, and cry. And I'm thinking, okay, but this song was not for crying.
So,
Okay.
so they sit and they listen. They don't know the words, but they are emotionally touched.
They are touched, and it's been happening every time, and it gives me a hope that the message I sing or whatever I pass affects people in the small way I imagine it to be. So I'm kind of grateful for that.
Sylvester, you are a very, very busy man when it comes to performing. You've performed and accompanied various high-profile acts as well. Where are you performing this weekend? I said you're very, very busy. So
I'm up and down, up and down. But I would recommend there is something coming on the 14th, on the 15th of October. That will be Love Cosmos. It's happening at Love Cosmos. Lester, I need, no, that I will really, I have to pray for that. You need to go there with your family.
where's Love Cosmos?
It's just not far where the fire happened, the explosions happened. I think it's 169 on the lower, on Saint Laurie. Love Cosmos. For those who want to hear me more, they should check on Instagram, my Instagram page, at Kabassidi, Kabassidi, Kabassidi. You Google Kabassidi, there will be a listing of shows. Otherwise, tomorrow, there are some blessings as well.
You're at the Blue Room?
I'm at a Blue Room at 5. And earlier, I will be on 2 Success Street in Observatory at Candy Dandy. Candy Dandy. It's a new establishment, so we need to support the young coming entrepreneur. As with my heart open, I say, listen, baby, I have no money to give you. You're not paying for me, and I'm coming to bless you.
Excellent.
So the guy can't wait for it.
And then on Sunday, you're still performing at Marley Coffee?
On Sunday, we are at Marley. That is the church. It's no cover charge. You bring your heart, you bring your wallet. When you feel it, you will donate to the community. The people are crazy. It is an excellent place. After a long weekend or after a long working week, you need to join or come and at Marley. They do great coffee, some munchies, that's all. And you meet great people.
As I said, this is why he's one of my favorite Cape Townians. Sylvestre Kabassidi, he'll play us out after this. He'll take some of your messages, take some of your calls. But Sylvestre, as always, you can touch me. You can touch my hand. You know, I feel the grip of your strong warm hands. If you ever bump into Sylvestre, like reach out and get a handshake. I know we haven't been shaking much hands in the last 2 years, but this man is a very firm handshake. But Sylvester, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Our listeners appreciate it. And I appreciate you.
It's an honor.
Take it away.
Elle a fait la couture. Elle aime les voitures. Elle a fait la soudure. Et moi j'adore son écriture. Bella fait la couture, elle aime les voitures. Bella fait la soudure, mais moi j'adore son écriture. Meleloyo, oh meleloyo, ba mama oh, oh meleloyo, mama me bota mwana ah mwana ya yandi ya bakala oh, ekasi ya komi na South Africa, basi eleki abaloki elle, basi eleki a komi elle. A commis elle, maman, hey, elle, je parle d'elle. Yépa, elle, je parle d'elle. Elle a fait la couture, elle aime les voitures. Elle a fait la soudure, mais moi j'adore son écriture. Je parle d'elle, maman, elle, je parle d'elle. Yépa, elle, je parle d'elle.
The Morning Review with Sylvestre Kabassidi.
Only on Cape Talk.